Broke.as.node. 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 Broke.as.node.
No.
Broke.as.node.
Oh, Broke.as.node.
Broke.as.node.
Yeah.
Broke.as.node.
Broke.as.node.
Yeah, Broke.as.node, episode 9. We're here, we're queer, and Trump is president.
Hey!
You went there.
Yep.
You went there.
Getting political in it.
This is going to be our political episode. We're going to talk a lot about the issues.
I don't think we should do that.
This is exactly what we're doing. We're going to talk about the Stormcloaks.
So,
And we're going to talk about the Empire. What are they called?
Imperials?
Imperials.
They are the Empire, though.
And which side should you be on? You know, what you got to choose right when you're starting Skyrim.
You gotta say, hey, I'm gonna choose one of these.
Right.
Unless
you don't
you're
have to
just
choose, I
gonna
guess.
Yeah,
be-
you can.
There is actually a way to not do either and solve their differences and stuff.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
there's a way to do that, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How does that even...
It's something to do with the main quest line, the dragon. You know when you go to a
What?
meeting, like the big meeting when you're Dragonborn, to talk about like...
probably.
I don't remember. There's like this big
Oh,
meeting
yeah,
in
that-
Never do the
Hrothgar.
main.
Yeah.
Never
There's
do the
something you
that-
can do there that you can like tell them to stop.
I have done that meeting several times and done like just about every choice, but it always just seems like one side leaves unhappy and the other side leaves.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, we no one knows what we're talking about. Well, some people know what we're
We
talking
need
about.
a little bit of an intro.
Yeah.
We'll do more of an intro than that. I'll give you one better. I am Lucas, your host. Happy to be here, still alive. To my left, we have the undeniable
Troy.
Mr. T-Roy. Oop. And then we have the best beard in all of Skyrim,
Jared.
Jared. So
That's me.
That's what's happening. We got three boys together. We're just kicking it here, talking about Skyrim. Well, it came out recently. What was it? Last week
Yeah, Skyrim Special Edition on
on the PS4.
PS4 and-
We played on the PS4.
yeah.
I finally can play Skyrim with mods. I've been waiting like
Yeah.
5 to 7
You're
years.
you're going hard on those mods
So
too.
he's going
right?
hard on the mods. That's why he's
Yeah.
here. That's why he bought that game. He wasn't going to buy it.
Yeah.
So he wasn't even. You weren't even going to buy
Well,
it.
I mean, I like played the crap out of Skyrim unmodded for like probably 5 to 7 years too.
Fair enough.
I just wanted a new edition.
Because if you don't know, originally they weren't going to have mods for the PS4 version because Sony and Bethesda were all like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I was like, refresh graphics, new shades on everything. That just wasn't selling enough for me.
Bethesda's hitting hard too. They're coming out with Dishonored 2, and I think next week or something.
Damn.
Or maybe it might be this week. Yeah.
And now
So-
I want a Dishonored movie with that live action trailer
Yeah.
that they released.
Were they going to have a...
No,
Oh,
he said he
just-
wanted one because they released a
I
live action
mean,
trailer.
I think video game movies might start getting a little bit better of a chance. It just really kind of is all up to the one coming out in December.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed.
That Assassin's Creed is kind
You
of
better do it right, whoever's doing the Assassin's
I mean,
Creed
I mean,
movie stuff.
Michael Fassbender's a really good actor.
He is.
So
He's very talented.
I mean, it could go either way though.
it could
Yeah.
have.
Because
An actor's
that's-
only as good as the script,
Right,
which is only
yeah.
as good as the director.
that is one of my favorite series directors and whatever's
Yeah, I don't
that's
know.
over that.
I don't know
so
who's
do
directing it. I
right.
can't remember.
I'm not sure either. I do know that they did wanted to get, instead of doing CGI people to do the dives, the big dives, they actually filmed a real dude diving from some of the
Yeah.
highest free dives that people
Like
have ever
Leap of
done.
Faith, yeah.
Leap of Faith. And like
Yeah.
the last...
Yeah.
They recorded some of the highest falls that people have ever done in like the last 30 years.
That's awesome.
Get the
So it'll be good
stunt,
stunts.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stunts are definitely going to be up to par.
Yeah.
So it's like the environment around him. I saw the video. That's going to be CGI, but the actual guy doing the leap of faith is real. That's a real stunt double doing those leaps.
I think the last trailer I saw, they did some of the stunts in it, and it looked really cool.
Yeah.
Some of the stunts look really cool.
It's
So.
going to make a lot of interference if I keep doing it. Yeah, I believe it. It looks good. It looks like they're doing it right. So I think if that goes well, we might see
more. Yeah.
live action.
There's been a
Video game
Uncharted movie talked about for the past like 8 years.
I mean,
since
that makes sense.
Yeah, because it's a very story heavy game. But Yeah, they've been talking about that for a long time. I think it's had like 3 directors, and
Whoa.
they keep like leaving, and then a new director will sign on for it and then leave. Yeah,
It's like the Halo movie.
so, yeah.
But didn't the Halo movie happen and like no one watched it? Like it was like
yeah, there was a Halo.
It was
movie.
like a weird
yeah.
B movie, kind of in theaters, kind of not really heavy market.
Yeah, I never saw that. Never saw that.
I think that immediately went to shelves.
Yeah, I think it was like it was a weird.
And that's
release
usually
that
a
they did
bad
with that.
sign.
It wasn't a big. Yeah.
It was not a big movie. I don't think they put too much money in it. I don't know what was up with that. I don't know what happened. I was confused. I saw it advertised it for
because Halo was so huge. I mean, Halo 2 was
Yeah.
like the biggest game that had ever come out when it came out. Yeah.
I bet one thing that made it not so popular is that it was about other people. It wasn't about Master Chief.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
It was about these group of soldiers.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I saw like one advertisement. And then... Anyways, we're a little off track already. That's how we do it here at Broke.as.node. That's what we're
Talk about whatever.
Getting off of track.
Yeah.
But we'll kind of come back to Skyrim Special Edition. Mods aside, I've really loved the graphic enhancements.
Yeah, it looks really good. I mean, playing it, on Xbox 360 and PS3, I mean, I never played it on... I played a little bit of it on PC, so... I mean, the PC upgrade isn't that much if you were already playing on PC, high-powered. Yeah. But if you were playing it on console, it definitely is a nice upgrade.
Going from playing on my 360 that didn't have the ability to connect to the internet, so I had no DLC, I had no updates, I just had the original Skyrim, to this has been like, it's a whole new game, really.
Troy, you used to play in SD, too. You didn't play in HD either, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a big leap. Yeah.
But I mean, I did have the DLC, and to me, Skyrim was already looking good when it was out that time. It was like one of the most highly graphical games.
Yeah.
So I played the crap out of it, played the crap out of the DLC, and I was just like, when this new one comes out, I want something extra.
Plus those mods.
Gotta have the mods.
But the mods are different for the PS4. You can't get as many mods for the PS4 as you can Xbox One, right? Like,
I mean,
it's
a double-edged sword. One thing, it is controlling not having really screw mods that are going to break your console.
Can't have any keyblades or lightsabers.
Yeah, so how it works is like, you can't put anything external into the game that wasn't. It all has to be already within Skyrim or tools that are used from Bethesda.
That's the double edge.
So,
it's like if you wanted zany stuff in there, you ain't gonna have it.
It's not coming with this one.
When on Xbox, you can add whatever you want. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. The Xbox One is crazy. My cousin was uploading. He's a brony, so he's uploading giant ponies. He's riding around on a giant pony.
The zaniest thing you'll probably get is like them resizing the chicken models like to be like twice the size or something like
giant
that.
Chicken.
There was a mod for a chicken follower.
Oh my gosh, that's kind of funny. That's hilarious.
Yeah, when I played on PC, one of the mods I downloaded was a giant goat. It was just outside of Whiterun. It was like the giant goat outside of Whiterun. It was literally like the size of Dragon's Reach. It was. It was.
That's what I want.
Yeah,
giant goat.
Giant goat. I mean, they could do that on PS4. They could just increase the size of the goats.
Yeah,
you know,
that's possible. I want a giant goat companion.
That would be nice.
Maybe not that big.
Yeah,
because I want him to go into caves with me.
Right. Yeah.
But giant goat. Me and Jared really want to make a mod quest where we have 2 mods we want. Yeah. The first one we thought of was it's a mod quest and you go to Jizargo and Jizargo is like Jizargo really needs embalming tools. It's like 5 missions, and all it is him increasingly needing more embalming tools.
I wouldn't mind any mod with Jizargo in it. Just like more Jizargo in Skyrim is.
I just gotta say, whatever experiments he's doing where he needs like 50 embalming tools, and then you come back to him and he needs like 100 more, he's doing something really.
Yeah. Maybe that'll be the end. Maybe that'll be a reward.
I want to know if there's any quests that involve embalming tools. Because other than that, they're just decoration in Skyrim. Like,
and they're everywhere.
And there's so many of them.
You kind of need decoration. Something that doesn't.
Yeah, but I mean, most things that you can pick up in Skyrim are somewhat useful.
Well,
Yeah.
it makes
Like
sense,
most
I
things.
guess, that there'd be a lot because you're in tombs where there's a lot of Draugr.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it? Draugr?
Draugr? I already said Draugr.
Draugr.
Yeah.
Draugr.
And those are essentially mummies, right? So they had to mummify them some way, and there's tons of them in every tomb. So I guess it makes sense that there's a lot of. They just left their embalming tools.
It's like, we won't need these.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
Leave them here in this tomb. It's fine, but it gets increasingly more embalming tools. So, like the 5th mission, you have to give Jizargo like 1,000 embalming tools, and your reward is half of the embalming tools that you gave him. So when you give him 10, he gives you 5. That's your reward. So it kind of evens out.
You get a lot of embalming tools.
You get a lot. And at the end, he just gives you all of his embalming tools. Jizargo's done. Here. He's over encumbered with all these different embalming tools. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, and then at the end of the mod, he just runs away,
Yeah.
yelling Jizargo,
Yeah.
and jumps off the side of a cliff or something.
Yeah, or
a
something.
winter hold.
Never
you know?
see him again, or
Yeah.
he kills himself, or
Yeah.
something.
He just goes.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Jizargo.
Should have a
Absolutely.
mod.
Life
with-
completed.
We should try to think of a mod with Miak.
With who?
Miak or
The
Or
Dragonborn guy?
no, it's Maik, the
Maik.
other Khajiit
Oh.
character that
Oh,
likes to do the third person talk a lot.
Yeah, all
It's
the
like
Khajiits
you'll
do that,
bump
yeah.
into him if you travel, actually, not freaking fast travel,
Everyone here fast travels,
Yeah.
Troy. Get over it.
non-immersive players. But
I'm
if
not
you
gonna walk
like-
everywhere.
If you like walk or run down the roads of Skyrim, you'll meet this Khajiit called Maik, and he just gives you like 3 sentences of advice or things that he's learned through his travels.
No one knows my eat, Troy. Everyone fast travels. We're fast travelers here.
Non-immersive.
But the other mod I want is every character's Jizargo in the game.
Yeah.
Every character, and they just say Jizargo's lines. So it's like you're going on quests, but all the quests are still there.
Right, yeah.
So you go on the
talk
quest,
to him, they
but
say
you don't know
Jizargo's-
what you're doing because Jizargo's just talking about needing help.
Yeah.
He's afraid to admit it, and, whatever.
God,
Jizargo is ashamed to admit it, but he needs help. Okay, I gotta go find the freaking dragon in Markarth.
We could create Jizargo challenges where you have to play so many quest lines with that Jizargo mod on
Yes.
without killing yourself.
Which is very hard. Oh man. So mods are fun.
Yeah, they're fun.
We're gonna make some Jizargo brand. Maybe we'll get a Meek, a Maik in there. Maybe for you, buddy, Mr. Traveler. Troy doesn't fast travel. I mean, what do? You don't fast travel.
I try to be as immersive as I can. I eat at specific times.
Meal times.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner. And I go to sleep when it's time to go to sleep.
You never
And I
decide,
sleep.
I'm going to go out tonight, I'm going to do something tonight.
Do you ever party?
I mean, I do if I'm like within a cave or doing some kind of quest
Yeah.
and there's no bed or something around.
Yeah.
But when I do sleep, it's like 8 hours.
Nice.
he gets those.
I try to
rested
sleep a good bit. I
And
don't.
the
I don't
good
do it
thing
much.
about doing that is getting the well-rested bonus.
ones.
Yeah,
And that
that's
always
helps
has
you.
the well rested.
That's why I do it. I just sleep when I want to get that extra bonus.
You get that very well rested bonus if you sleep
That's-
with your
Spouse.
spouse.
Yeah,
That's
that's
why
cool.
I'm hoping that more immersive light mods appear on the PlayStation.
You don't download the immersive, but you're downloading like
I
how many
am.
rings do you want? Unlimited rings on your hand and stuff.
I had that so I can put 10 rings on
Oh
it.
my goodness.
Or at least 2 for the 2 ring fingers.
Well, it does that
One
mod,
ring! Really,
rule them
Bethesda?
does that mod make the rings show up on your hands, or do they?
Probably
it's just
not.
probably not. Yeah,
I don't think so, but
that would be cool. That would be a nice mod if you could actually see the
it
rings.
might
extra
because
rings.
you can see the ring, the one ring that you're wearing on the ring.
But then if
finger.
you have 400 rings on, how are they gonna fit all those rings on your
It just looks like long ass fingernails.
Yeah.
And they just scratch people. That'd be funny with Magic too. You got
Yeah.
just-
I was browsing through the mods, and they have a lot of rings of infinite carry weight rings and stuff like that.
There's a ring
Mods.
of God mode.
Yeah, they do a lot of stuff with rings. So you can basically just I don't
And
know.
they had the one ring
Whatever you
to
want.
rule them all. A ring of invisibility.
Nice. But I want to go into like the Wraith dimension and feel like.
Yeah. That's not what plays when he goes in there.
Yeah.
I don't think any music plays when he goes in the Wraith Dimension in Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it's just really loud, like...
It's a lot of wind noises.
Yeah.
A lot of weird noises.
There's a lot of wind in the Wraith Dimension.
But
Sauron land.
anyways, we're being kind of immersive this gameplay through. Troy started the trend. We're all doing female characters, gender bending characters, but specifically fictional characters. And we're
Well, the
making
characters themselves aren't gender benders, but...
Right, but we're gender bending.
Yeah.
We all chose
Because
female
we're-
characters.
right,
Troy
yeah.
started with Tomb Raider. And what are you doing with her? I know you're upping your archery a lot.
Yeah, due to like some of the new games that have come out with her, she's like taking up bow and arrow
Yeah, on the
instead of using like twin pistols all the time.
new Tomb
And
Raider
because
games.
of the twin pistol,
Laura Croft, I should say. That's her name.
yeah, because of no guns being in Skyrim and she does dual wielding with pistols, I do dual wielding with swords when I don't use the bow and arrow.
Can you dual wield pistols in the new Tomb Raider games? I've played through half of the new one, and I don't think I've seen one where you can dual wield pistols. Because that's kind of lame that they don't have that if they don't in the
It's
new
like
ones.
a big thing.
Yeah, that's like her. Yeah, that was her thing back in the day.
Well, I mean, with that first reboot Tomb Raider game, she just kind of like crash landed on that thing, and she just had to make whatever
Yeah, she was just
could.
starting off.
And then the guns that she did get, she got from the bad guys.
I haven't beat the second game, but
And
maybe
I
at the
haven't
end of
even
that she'll get her
touched
dual
that
wield.
one yet, so
And then
I
in
don't
the
know.
third, yeah.
Are they making
But-
a third one?
I don't know. They haven't said anything.
Probably. The last one
I
was
mean-
pretty successful, right?
Yeah, well, the last one just came out last year, so it's pretty recent. So I
Yeah.
don't know if they've announced anything about a third one, but it'll be a while probably.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, doing archery, gonna get all the way up in that, all the way up in one-handed dual wielding, and then try to get all the way up in speech, alchemy, and
Enchanting.
enchanting.
Yeah, makes sense.
Mhm.
Makes
And
sense.
when she like decides to try and use a spell, I was going to use scrolls because it's like in like some of the past games or in the movies or something, she'll have some kind of magic artifact or find
That'd be cool.
something, and it could be like the scroll, and she just reads it out and does the spell,
That's cool.
You
and
need
maybe
to,
let her use a staff every so often.
You need to get her married to a guy, have them have a relationship for like 10 years where they adopt a lot of kids, and then they recently get a divorce, and the kids all go with the man. I'm basing off Angelina Jolie. Ugh.
Hey,
Shots fired.
man.
We're very topical on this
Yeah.
podcast.
Well, now you
Lot of
need a
satire.
mod where you can adopt
Marry Brad
as many kids as you want.
There
That
be a
should
Brad Pitt.
be a
Marry
mod.
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt should be in Skyrim.
Look like Brad Pitt. I look like Brad Pitt.
There's a Donald Trump in Skyrim mod.
Yeah, we don't know what that
recently.
looks like. Troy's going to download that. We're going to check that out.
Yeah.
But the whole idea behind us doing these characters is we do try to kind of keep the characters as close to the original as possible with their skill sets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm doing Hermione Granger. I recently went to Harry Potter World, so I was kind of inspired.
Hey.
It was pretty cool there. Hermione's easily my favorite character in
Hey,
Harry
you
Potter.
did a podcast on that, didn't you?
No.
Oh, you
not yet.
haven't? Yeah.
Working
okay.
on it. Maybe
Okay.
tonight. Maybe
Yeah.
tonight we'll have
Maybe.
a little podcast on Universal Studios. It was fun. Won't go into all the details now because of that. But she's pretty cool. I'm kind of just specializing in all schools of magic because Hermione Granger is the best wizard of her age.
Well, debatable.
It's not debatable.
Debatable.
Who's better?
I don't know.
You have nothing to debate.
I haven't watched Harry Potter. in a
Neville
while.
Longbottom? Come
Yeah,
on.
Neville's awesome. All right.
All right, Neville's not bad. Okay, yeah, but he's a terrible wizard. He's just brave.
Sirius Black. Does he die
was
in the movies?
Way too old. The best
Yeah,
wizard of her age.
He died, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he died.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, but
Hermione
she's the best wizard of her age.
Oh, okay,
she
gotcha.
should have
Yes.
been the chosen one.
It's not like she was better than Dumbledore.
But what about like Harry Potter though?
Harry Potter's not that good at magic. He's okay. He's mediocre.
You just got that.
He's got the willpower. He is like the Green Lantern.
Yeah.
He's the Green Lantern, and Hermione is like Batman. I wish Batman was the main character. If that makes sense. If that compares, like Hermione should have been the main character.
Batman is more of the main character than Green Lantern is, though, in DC. You know.
Yeah, in DC.
Yeah.
And then with Harry Potter, you get Green Lantern as the main character, basically. You get the willpower kid.
Yep.
Oh, I believe, so I win. No, screw that noise.
Hey, they were good books, all right?
They were good books. They were decent books. But one of my least favorite characters. No, my least favorite character is Ron. I hate Ron. Freaking gingers, man. No, I don't like Harry that much, though. I like Hermione a lot more.
To the gender listeners.
We're just kidding. You do have souls, as long as you believe it. As long as you believe it, you don't have souls. Anyways, no, so I'm doing all the schools of magic. I'm obviously focusing on destruction just so I can stay alive. I'm also playing on expert. That's not easy.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's been fun. I also have kind of gone dark, Hermione. I'm like, if Hermione became a Death Eater, mainly I'm just killing folk. I can't play that game and not be evil. It's hard. I'm not like a thief or anything yet, though, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying not to kill so many good people.
Magic's fun in Skyrim.
So fun. Yeah. So I've illusion. This is my first time really putting time into illusion and alteration, and that's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
it's hard, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I've never really used those much. I've used them a little bit.
It's hard to remember, especially alteration,
right,
but it does help you out a lot if you can remember to do it. But Jared, yours looks the best. Yours looks the most like that.
Oh yeah, I actually watched the video on it to make the. I was like, I'm gonna do this right. I made it look like Daenerys. So mine's Daenerys Targaryen, Mother of Dragons, Queen of the Andals, and first of her name.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Unburnt.
She's got the Unburnt.
Khaleesi.
Yeah, she's got a lot of names.
She does have a lot of names.
I named her Mother of Dragons in my game, so.
Which is topical.
And so I'm basically just going straight into all the dragon aspects of Skyrim. So I'm doing the main quest and learning shouts and stuff, trying to be as dragony as possible. Yeah. You know, and
get that speech up.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get that speech up.
Yeah, because she's persuasive. She's a queen. You know. And then I'm gonna do that, and then the Dragonborn DLC, so I can ride a dragon.
Yeah.
One thing I've thought of. Getting all the shouts in this game, you have to kill a lot of dragons.
Yeah,
that's a little non-generic,
but you know,
I'll just do what I have to.
I mean, I'm killing innocent people like Hermione Granger, whatever.
Yeah, fine.
Troy's downloading 20 million mods. It's gonna crash his PS4. It's fine. I love giving Troy crap about mods. He just gets mad. It's funny. We should start a video series. It's just me coming in the room giving Troy crap about his mods.
Yeah, you've been doing it a lot.
I'm sorry, Troy. Don't kill me. I'll give you something you can throw at me.
It's more of a joke now than...
It's a running joke. I can't not now. I have to now. I have to. I'm sorry, bud. I love you. Troy's over here just like contemplating, coming up with plans to kill me. I'll kill him in his sleep. Yes. I'll poison his pizza. Yes.
I'll just be sitting in my room and I'll hear Luke walk downstairs and it'll be, Troy, mods again? Come on, man.
It's pretty common.
So, yeah.
It's a common theme. It's only been a week.
Yeah. 1 week with Skyrim.
Well, anything else about Skyrim, boys? You want to throw in there? It's been fun. I'm glad they rebooted it. Oh, I did want to say, probably the best thing about it for me has been the loading times.
Oh, yeah, loading screens, yeah.
Way less. Because I'm used to that original version on 360. Whew, I was waiting a good 5 minutes sometimes.
Especially late game. If you're playing late game, loading screens can be... On PS3, that's where I played it. They were insane. Some of them would last like 3-4 minutes. Just sitting there.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
You're spending when you put so many like hours into this, like 200 hours, you're spending a good hour to 5 hours just loading
Probably
screen.
More. I mean,
if not more. Like, just loading screen.
Yep. Because you're going through loading screens a lot in that game.
Oh yeah.
Every different place you go to.
The only time I've had like long loading screens so far is when I'm like fast traveling from like one end to the other.
Yeah. See, Troy doesn't experience those. So.
Yeah, so Troy doesn't even have to worry. A few times if I'm coming out into Skyrim, But it's never more than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
30 seconds has been the longest one I've experienced. A lot of it's
That's
just
nice.
instant.
Yeah.
It's just instant. You walk right into a room.
Right.
Yeah, it made one mod that I saw on the list kind of useless now. The sarcastic loading screens.
Yeah, because
Or
you don't
the
have much
funny
time to read the
jokes.
loading screens anymore. The like lore they put on there.
Yeah.
There's not that much time to read them anymore.
Yeah.
Lore-based ones, yeah.
There hasn't been too many lore things I've seen anyways.
Yeah.
Like they haven't had a chance to pop up. It's just
I'm
kinda-
waiting to see if they put a patch out for the PS4 Pro to run it. I'm wondering if they will be able to run it at like 60 frames a second, because
Yeah.
I would trade in my PS4 and buy one of those. Probably.
Just for Skyrim.
Just for Skyrim.
Why not?
Yeah.
Do it for Skyrim.
I mean, at that point, you could say, why don't you just get a PC? But it's cheaper, I would say, than getting a nice PC. I mean, my PC's alright, but it can't run Skyrim at like high settings on 60 frames a second.
Right. Kind of
Yeah.
starts glitching out on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, is that it for Skyrim? Anything to add? We've been having fun. Putting a lot of hours in it.
Mm-hmm.
All three of us.
Oh, yeah.
Already. It's one of my favorite games ever. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's been keeping me going through my job.
it's knowing you can come home and play Skyrim.
Yeah.
I'm holding out for another RPG that's coming out, the new Final Fantasy. I want to play
Oh,
that. Yeah.
yes. Oh, yes.
That'll be a
Yes.
good.
It should be coming out November 30th, 2022.
22, yeah,
if we're
right,
lucky.
yeah.
That's,
It'll be
Dang,
20
I'm
years in the
waiting.
making.
you know.
Thing I'm waiting for comes out in like 3 or 4 days. Watch Dogs 2.
Oh, my goodness. No, I'll give you crap for it.
I mean, I will admit Watch Dogs 1 was pretty sucky. The gameplay was great, but the character and the story wasn't all that good.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen of Watch Dogs 2, the character looks really outgoing, like has an
Involved.
outgoing and involved personality. Pretty fun and hackery geek like.
One of the things I didn't like about the first Watch Dogs was the skill trees. They were a little boring to me for RPG, stuff. Yeah, I don't
didn't even
know.
know it was an RPG.
Yeah, I mean,
What's
kind
this
of. It's not like Skyrim RPG,
Right.
but it's it has skill trees, but
Since they've added extra hacking stuff in this new one, maybe we'll see like higher skill trees.
yeah,
and
I
all
hope they
that.
I hope they have better stuff like that, because the last one was a little bit boring for me with that kind of stuff. I played probably like 10 to 15 hours of it and then never played it again.
And it was so easy to get experience points. Like you got a
Mhm.
whole crap ton of experience points for even just like the little vigilante interventions.
Oh yeah.
The-
Yeah, they had a lot to improve on, and I think they have a lot. I think they have improved a lot for the second
So
one.
I
It
was-
looks like it. So
I was probably able to get all the skills and not even be done with like a quarter of the game story.
oh yeah, I never got that far. I probably got half the skills, and I played like 15 hours. So
Yeah, I've never played it. I'll be
Yeah.
honest. Admittedly haven't had the desire to. It's not my type of game, though, I don't think. I mean,
yeah,
like, if I want to play that type of game, I'm just going to play Grand Theft Auto.
GTA 5 was really good.
Yeah.
It was a lot more fun than Watch Dogs for me.
I mean, to me,
I played
it
all the
was
way through
like
that.
GTA, but with the added excitement of like using hacking and stuff.
Yeah,
and
but the
I
hacking
like
in
that.
it wasn't fun for me.
Yeah, it did
that was
not
the
look
thing.
fun.
It wasn't that fun.
It did
was,
not look
yeah.
fun at all.
GTA, I don't know. The world of GTA feels a lot more alive in Grand Theft Auto. I don't know. The world in like Watch Dogs 1 just felt kind of, I don't know, robotic. You could tell the NPCs were just not really doing much.
I'm surprised they're
walking around.
making a Watch Dogs 2. Like, I've just heard... Most of what I've heard of it hasn't been good.
Yeah.
I haven't heard it.
It looks like they're taking a lot from GTA and Watch Dogs 2. There's a lot more like little things you can do. Like there's, because in GTA there's like tennis courts and all this kind of other little random stuff that you could like mini games.
And
There's-
now
there
they're
looks like
like
there's a lot
adding
more of that.
stuff like stuff you would be doing with your phone. Like you're going to be able to like take selfies and
Yeah.
Then for like exploring the world, you gotta pop up this app that will tell you, "Hey, go to this landmark," and you get like points for it or something like that.
Yeah, taking a selfie at different places, different landmarks. You get, I think you have like a social media following. So that's like your, it's not, that's a mechanic in it. So you take selfies at different locations and you can get higher followings, and that helps you in some way. I don't remember what that does. I watched the
You
trailer.
go like have operations, and if you clear them good, you'll get more followers on DedSec.
Well, it takes place in San Francisco because that's a big like kind of was it hipster techie kind of community. So
interesting. I might watch you play it, Troy. If it looks decently fun, I might give it a go. We'll see. But anyways, moving on. I thought we could talk a little bit about the movie we saw Sunday, the newest iteration. Excuse you, Troy. Of be polite. Of the MCU. The newest expanding on the MCU, because we only got 2 movies this year, right? Just Civil War,
Yep.
Civil War, and Doctor
Strange, and that just came out last week.
Yep.
Yep.
Last Friday.
Friday.
We're sitting on a week of Doctor Strange right now.
Right. Yep.
We all liked it.
Yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was a really good movie.
It was really crazy. It was like Inception times 2.
Yeah. Definitely
The
trippy.
battles that they
I'm
did.
wondering what the CG budget for that movie was, because it was
In the million.
it was insane.
Has it done well? I haven't looked.
I don't know. I don't know what the.
I know reviews have given it pretty good ratings.
I think it did pretty well. I mean, it was on par with other Marvel.
Right. All it has to do is decent.
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
they're not looking to they're not looking for another Avengers.
I mean, all of their movies come out and do pretty well.
Right. Yeah, it's rare that they do bad.
Yeah.
I will say, it surprised me. It was better than I thought it would be. I wasn't expecting it to be bad, but I was glad to see it was actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
There were certainly things I didn't like. Hey, babe, we're in the middle of a podcast. You're ruining the podcast. Go away. No, come back. Come back. Just kidding.
We can cut some of this out if you want.
Yeah, right.
We
It's
can
not
just do that.
I'm a good editor. Okay, yeah. Why are you looking at me like that?
You haven't showered in like 3 days.
4.
That's disgusting.
Just kidding. I showered yesterday. This time I showered today. Anyways, so it was definitely better than I thought it would be. Which is good. A lot of Marvel movies have done that for me. I wasn't sure about Guardians, and that's been my favorite so far.
Right,
That was the best surprise ever. Wasn't sure about Ant-Man, but I really liked Ant-Man. Wasn't sure about Doctor Strange. Really liked Doctor Strange.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was really fun to watch, just like the special effects and everything in it.
Them bringing the side characters and the characters that are supposed to be big comic book wise, but all the normal people don't know about, like Doctor Strange.
Yeah, Doctor Strange and Ant-Man. Nobody like.
Well, I mean, Doctor Strange in particular is
Doctor
pretty
Sh-
big in the comic book world.
But all the
But a
normal
lot of-
people
right.
would be like, "Who is this?
Who's that? Yeah.
He's a Marvel character."
Non-comic book people. Yeah.
It's Harry Potter in the Marvel world.
Yeah.
Harry Potter Inception in the Marvel world.
Very different though.
Yeah.
It was crazy how they did some of these spell things, like how they would do the magic circles. Some of it looked like they took footage of somebody welding and cut everything out except for the welding part. To me, that's
you're
kinda
talking
like
about
what
right?
it-
Yeah. I know what
To
you're
What are
me,
those
that's
circles
kind
called? I
of
can't
what it
remember.
looked
Yeah, I
like.
can't remember
So
the.
the portals.
I was like, man, that looks
Yeah.
kind of like welding going on.
Yeah.
Or
It's
something.
pretty cool.
It was like an energy, fiery energy ring. Yeah.
Even the fighting scenes were cool though.
Yeah, they
the way
were.
did the magic fighting scenes. That was
The side character, the guy who brought him in, who brought Doctor Strange in, one of the people that was, I can't remember. He's one of the magic users in the temple, but he had a really cool. His first time you see him fight, he jumps up with the magic around him and
yeah.
He
Magic-
had
they were
those. He had those boots that could do the where it looked like he was stepping on something, but he was in midair.
That was pretty cool. Everyone in the theater was like, "Whoa, that's cool."
Yeah.
We went on Sunday and it was a pretty packed theater.
Yeah.
I mean, for our local area. So
Right.
I
That's good for not as a not as well known character as
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
some like
a
Spider-Man
bigger
or
turnout than I thought it was going to
Yeah.
be. But everybody's now knowing Marvel Studios delivers.
They definitely delivered. It was definitely better than Batman Superman.
Yeah, I would say that.
I put it on par personally with Suicide Squad. I think it's better in a lot of ways. I just really enjoyed Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
So, which I don't give that like a crazy high rating either. I would say all around is probably like better and everything, but besides like the acting, I think the acting is what I really loved about Suicide Squad. And not to say that the acting in this was bad by any means, but like I mean that's a different type of movie too. That's more of an ensemble.
Yeah, I
cast
thought
where-
Benedict Cumberbatch was the lead character. He was a little off at some points.
Yeah.
In the movie.
It was a little
Which
like,
is
it was
weird.
almost like his
I thought all
warming
the
up for character.
supporting people did pretty well though. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
But like they didn't have like huge roles. Even the
No,
support, like
yeah.
they didn't really develop. Besides the old one, which
Right.
they did.
The
She did decent.
Ancient one.
The ancient one, yeah. But like I don't know, it's like I was kind of saying. I think it's less Benedict Cumberbatch's fault than it is the script writing.
Might
The
be.
script writing just had kind of trouble developing him. I thought like he starts out. I mean, spoilers obviously, but we're always spoiling.
Yeah.
He starts out like kind of a d-bag, and then he ends up as like this kind of big guy for justice. Like he's still a wisecracker, like kind of plays by his own rules, but like
Yeah.
I don't know, like the development was a little off.
So I
That
think
was
in
my
the
biggest
beginning they
problem.
could
Well,
have
that's
made
how
him
he
like
is.
he wanted to.
That's how he is in the comics.
Well, that's fine, but they didn't develop him right. Like it just in the movie, it just wasn't developed, and the origin story to me was a little forced. Like I don't know, do we need another origin story really? But I mean, I guess they
there's
had
never
to.
been an origin story in movie and cinema for Doctor Strange.
Right,
Yeah.
so they kind of had to just introduce them. So I don't know. It's one of those things. They did things they had to do. So
Yeah.
I can kind of respect it.
Yeah.
All in all, so they had some weird parts, but that was it. I mean, that's my only big complaint. The rest I thought was great. Obviously, the graphics. I mean, the special effects were top notch.
Right. Yeah.
And everything else was pretty good. The way they handled what's his name, I thought was pretty cool. The bad guy, the big bad guy, the interdimensional guy.
Oh yeah.
What's his name? Dormammu.
Something like that. Yeah.
Dormammu. That was pretty cool.
And the way that he like won over him was pretty crazy.
I did
There's
want to
some-
see other people from the MCU, and we didn't get to see that.
Yeah.
Just a little
right. Yeah.
appearance would have been nice.
I mean, you
He's
did
in
it
New York for Christ's sakes.
after credits,
for a second.
but that was
Yeah.
after credits was you see somebody. I don't know if you
See
want to spoil
Thor.
it.
Yeah, we'll spoil it. You
Yeah.
see Thor. He's with Thor. Obviously,
Yeah.
Doctor Strange is going to be in Ragnarok,
Yeah.
which is cool with me.
That is cool.
And
I
you-
mean,
but the
if
tie-in-
they bring over some of the like special effects from Doctor Strange and have some of that magic, I mean, they're
Yeah.
gonna have to. But that's gonna
Yeah.
be cool to
Oh, yeah.
see like
It's gonna be
Thor with
really
that.
cool.
Yeah, and Thor's
Um,
reaction to that's gonna be cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The tie-in I did like was the fact that another big spoiler is this time piece he has the whole time. You find out at the end it's an Infinity Stone,
Oh yeah.
and I knew they were going to have an Infinity
Yeah.
Stone, so I was really excited. That is the 5th Infinity Stone, Troy. We actually counted wrong. There's another Infinity Stone. We were counting the other day the ones they had revealed.
So what are the
far.
5?
Whew, okay.
There's the blue cube. That was the first
The
one.
Tesseract.
Ever.
From
Tesseract. I forgot the name.
from Captain America.
And then there was a stone in Loki's staff, which became
Yeah,
Vision's
that's Vision
headstone.
Okay,
And then you have the one.
There's
in
Guardians.
so that's 3. Yeah.
And then I know. Well, I'm missing one. I don't know. There's one in Thor: Dark World. There's one in that.
Okay.
I forgot
Oh, I think I do.
about
Yeah,
remember that.
Yeah.
the one that was like basically moving energy that went into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so
There
that's 4, and then the 5th
It
is
is
the
Doctor
Time
Strange.
Stone.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
but it was cool because Troy was like, "How did he just use like a piece?" We were talking about it afterwards to defeat Dormammu, who's like this ancient god. I was like, "That was an Infinity Stone, though." He's like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense." And Infinity Stone is like literally you can't
Right. You
beat
can't-
it. Like,
right. Yeah.
they literally are like
Because
universe.
the spell he
Putting
was
test on.
using to like mess with Dormammu, I was like, well, Dormammu is like supposed to be this big old powerful
Right.
being. How can he not break it? And
Yeah.
then it's like it was revealed that the thing he was using was an Infinity Stone, and like, oh,
Okay, that.
And he literally couldn't do anything because he was messing with time.
Yeah.
You know, he killed him. And
You're
he
messing
came
with a
back.
time Infinity
Right.
Stone. There's
Right.
nothing you can do, bro.
Yeah.
That's like
You're done.
you're done. You're gonna lose.
Yeah.
So
That was a really cool part.
But I wonder if we'll see Dormammu team up with Thanos.
That would be cool. Yeah.
We could see something like that.
I mean, because all he said in the movie was, you have to leave or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't get destroyed in this movie. So.
And it was just a promise. It's not like Dormammu was
Right.
like breaking it. He just wanted to get out of that moment.
Yeah, he was like, fine, I'll go.
And if he's teamed up with Thanos, it'll be cool. The Infinity Wars are going to be awesome. I think they're saying it might be 3 movies again now. I know we're at least getting 2. So
I think in that scene you can see his Doctor Strange's hair get a little grayer, the sides. That would be from cool. After it. I think you can, because Caitlin noticed it when we were in the theater.
Because I was thinking, like, they just show us like 5 minutes of it, but do we really know how
long he did that?
How many times he did that? Like, it could literally have been like
years or something.
Years. I mean, we have no idea. They could have just kind of skipped around. And I'd like to see him say in the next one, I was in there for like the equivalent of 10 years.
That would be awesome.
Damn.
It's like some Gandalf stuff.
We don't know,
Yeah. That would be crazy,
That would be
though.
cool, though. Because, it would make sense.
Right. Yeah.
Because you're not just going to piss Dormammu off immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the first few times he's just going to keep killing you.
I mean, you don't know how old that guy is. What even... I mean, his...
Time is not... He exists outside of time. That's why
right,
he brought time to him. And so, there's some like, holes there. Holes. But,
It's magic. Magic is going to
fine.
have holes everywhere.
Like, with the comics, any of the superhero movies, DC Universe, Arrow Flash Universe, MCU, you kind of got to overlook some of the plot holes.
Well, anytime there's like reversing time in movies, there's always going to be plot holes.
And this is time manipulation with magic too, and magic comes with its own set of plot holes.
So you kind of got to accept it and go where you can with it.
I mean, you're in Marvel. There's like gods from other planets, and
they have different realms, different dimensions. Yeah, it gets crazy.
Not to overwhelm you, normal moviegoers.
How many normal moviegoers are going to listen to this podcast? Well, not a ton.
Yeah.
But overall, I would say it might be my 3rd favorite MCU movie so far. I liked it better than Ant-Man, and that was my 3rd favorite. And I liked Ant-Man a lot.
Yeah.
But I think I like it more. So
I'd say I like it more than Ant-Man. I liked it. It might be... I think Winter Soldier is still my favorite Marvel movie, but I'd have to go back and look at them again.
Fair enough. So
but I thought it was a really good movie.
Yeah. So it might be your 2nd favorite MCU.
It could be. Yeah.
Maybe.
It's starting to get hard for me to like list.
Right. Yeah.
Well, phase 3. We got to go back and watch them all.
There's how many movies now?
Ooh.
Like 12 or 13, something like that.
I need to get
at least. Yeah.
And I need to get around to collecting them all. I kind of don't have like most of Phase 1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's so.
You can find those for cheap. You can find those probably for pretty cheap.
I want to. Whenever they finish, which I don't know if they ever will, because they could, restart some stuff. Oh
man, a big old collection, that'd be crazy.
I guess after Infinity War, if they make a collection of that would be awesome.
It'd be like $2,000.
I know, it'd be insane amount of money.
It'd be awesome though to have.
It'd definitely be a couple $100, probably.
Yeah, on Blu-ray, definitely, especially. Well, anything else about Doctor Strange you boys want to say?
Good movie. Go see it.
Go see it.
Yeah.
It's good. We're going to be out because we're going to start a new podcast here in a second. But thanks for listening. Hope you have enjoyed your election week. Hang in there, folks.
Back with more politics next week.
Back with even more politics. Thanks for listening to the Broke.as.node political podcast. All right, guys. Y'all have a good one.
Peace. Snickle fry.